White House has announced U.S. citizens will be able to select X as their gender on their passport applications. The new feature rolls out this month. Jason Rantz is with us. Okay, I'm trying to think this through. Okay, you can put X on your passport application. Does that mean you're going to get an X on the inside pages of your passport where it says who you are?
It's very interesting to see how this is all going to play out, and I don't really think they've thought this through. I think they are doing this for two reasons. Number one, there is obviously an activist movement to promote this idea. And to be clear, part of the reason why they're doing this is because they haven't been able to win over the public on this. The public in general, not just in the United States, but across the world, understands that gender actually does exist. And so people who are saying that they either don't have a gender or they simply don't feel comfortable with a gender, I certainly understand that, and I sympathize to a point, but it doesn't make it a fact. And it's being rejected as so. And so now the number two reason behind this is you've got the Biden administration effectively legitimizing this movement, institutionalizing it, trying to put pressure on states that have been moving in the opposite direction on this, and maybe try to put some pressure on some of the other countries that have rejected this. The United Kingdom, in December, decided, no, we're not going to go down this road. So we'll see where this ends up going, but I do think that this is part of a larger campaign.
I always think of you as our Seattle guy. And you've got a late report from King County, which is basically Seattle. What's this about an agency there claiming that dieting is racist? Take me through the story, please.
Yeah, this is an outrageous story. It's actually a workshop that was held by the Human Resources Department of the King County government. The workshop title was Anti-Blackness and Diet Culture, which effectively said that the diet culture is racist because it formulates its belief around health around what white people look like and what Western culture deems as health. And so that caught my attention. But then in the description, one of the workshops was labeled as BIPOC only, meaning that white people were not allowed to attend. And I was originally told by the King County government that that was purely an error. It was sloppy language. They would edit it. Don't worry, it was unintentional. However, a white person was kicked out from the remote workshop because they were white. An investigation actually revealed that this was intentional, and the responsible employee, I'm told, resigned as a result. But then I found out even more craziness, which is the intent of this workshop was always to be exclusionary. They always intended to have this only for BIPOC employees, and it was always to push away the white folks. And by the way, this went all the way up to the top. The HR director was well aware of what was going on.
You look like a young guy. Do you feel a little out of place in this brave new world?
I'm 40 years old now, and I'm starting to feel it because everything now is starting to hurt. But thank you for that. And yes, of course, I'm a conservative in Seattle. I always feel out of place.
Yes, you would. Hey, Jason, I think you're all right, and thanks for being on the show.
Thanks.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Appreciate it.